Hey, PopRockers, how's going? Paul with you right now. Hey, I recently sat down with Rachael, Coltrona, and we spoke about her single "Complicated." Rachel was way over in the UK at the time, so we had a few signal dropouts. So a bit of editing had to go on there to get this to you. But anyway, without further ado, here's the wonderful Rachael Coltrona. Hey, Rachel, thanks for joining us on Pop Rock Radio. How are you?
Thank you so much for having me, Paul. It's been fantastic being here with you.
Cool. Hey, now I've got to say, we got your song sent to us about what's the date today? Just over a week ago, and I've got to say I had it added to the radio station really quickly because I totally enjoyed it all along. How long has the song been out for?
Oh my gosh, now I get the house. Oh gosh, I think since I would say April, so beginning of the year. Yeah.
Yeah,
So a little bit earlier in the year. It's been out for a little while now.
yeah,
And yeah, it's just been a fantastic little ride that the song's journey has been on.
yeah. Because we hadn't heard it, and then it rocked up in the email, and we put it on there. Because did we mention what it is? It's called "Complicated." We didn't say what it was, did we?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah, complicated.
yeah. So it's available on all the streaming services, and
It is. It is. It's absolutely everywhere. Social media, TikTok, every streaming platform that you can think of.
yeah, and a video clip on YouTube. How
Yes. Oh my gosh, I loved
how fun
making
was
that.
that? Yeah,
Uh, Putting that video together was just incredible. I
yeah,
think when we came with a concept, I was kind of like thinking, oh, well, I kind of want something that's people can kind of relate to where it's going to be in different settings. I don't want it to all kind of be in kind of like one, to have a
yeah,
little bit more of a journey.
yeah,
So creating that, we did it over 2 days.
yeah,
And they were quite long days.
yeah,
And we did 4 different locations. So that
yeah,
was pretty amazing, just to be able to get into some of the places that we went to.
yeah.
We got a 1959 Chevrolet into a photo studio to make sure it looked like a drive-in cinema.
Yeah,
That was pretty amazing. And then Archie Bros and Karen Up as well was really amazing, just to get
yeah,
that kind of like carnival little theme in there.
yeah. Now I've got to ask, how many cakes did you go through at the end of it?
Oh, that was a one take,
Yeah.
and they were like, "Don't stuff it up."
We've got one cake. You can only do it once.
That was literally it. So one cake, one take, and
Yeah.
thank
What,
goodness everything was right the first time.
what flavour cake was it? It was only chocolate.
It
Was it chocolate?
was it was a chocolate mud cake
Yeah.
with vanilla icing, and then I was putting on the sprinkles because I
Yeah.
wanted a little bit of color.
You look like you were enjoying the cake, so I thought you were going to ask that question
Oh,
anyway.
100%,
Yeah.
100% chocolate cake, any kind of cake, I'm eating it.
Yeah. Where did you get the inspiration for the song? Is it through personal experience, or did you just like wanted to write a song?
Yeah, so it was through personal
Yeah.
experience. There was someone who was kind of stringing me along, and I said, I'm not really liking this at all. It
Yeah.
was a bit of a situationship, so
Yeah.
that's where I decided that I'm gonna stop this before I start going a little bit too far into this, and I get too caught into
Yeah.
it.
So
So yeah, that was kind of just where the inspiration came from, and then I brought it to my senior teacher,
yeah.
and she was like, right, what can we do with this? Put in these emotions somewhere.
Yeah.
And excuse me. Yeah, so it was kind of just making sure that I had those kind of feelings that everyone was feeling at that point. Do excuse my voice. I'm a little bit sick, so it sounds like I'm losing it a little bit. Um, so yeah, just making sure that it was
Yeah.
trying to make a song that everyone could connect to,
Yeah.
because I feel like everyone's gone through that kind of, oh, this
Yeah.
person is stringing me along. I thought they were interested. I was interested, but they're doing all their actions to kind of make you feel like they are.
But they're
And
not.
but then also their actions are like the opposite as well as their words.
Yeah.
So yes, complicated. every every relationship is complicated.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just kind of having that, maybe if you're going through a breakup, or if you're going through something that feels like a red flag,
Yeah.
things like that.
Yeah. How did you prepare for the writing of the song? Did you just sit down and the words come out? Did you do anything special to get the song written?
Yeah, so I think I was journaling quite a lot.
Yep.
I was writing down what I was feeling. From that, I decided I was like, right, what are some chords that I can kind of put with this together? So
Yep.
I think for me, it wasn't going to be a happy song written in a major chord,
Yep.
in a major key. So I started with a couple of minors, and was kind of just singing down some of the things that I journaled.
Yep.
And from there, yeah, I just was like, this this could like be a little bit more catchy because I was thinking this guy is so complicated.
Yeah.
He just like keeps flipping a switch. So yeah, that's kind of where the journaling process then got into some
Yeah.
chords and some lyrics, and then I workshopped it with my singing teacher. And yeah, that's kind of how the song came about from
So
that kind of early stage.
I've got to ask, has he is he gone now? You got someone new? Is he?
Oh, he's gone. He's very
Cool.
much gone. I'm very happy just being me, myself, and I at the moment,
Yep.
and being able to kind of like travel around at the moment. As I said, I'm in London, so
Yep.
it's just been amazing to kind of be able to get all those new experiences and
Yep.
lots more experiences to make sure I can write some new songs as
Yeah.
well.
So if people don't know, you are a singer-songwriter,
Yes,
a model, an actor, and presenter.
yes, all of those
You get
things,
into presenter as well.
all those
So
hats.
yeah, before you put one of them hats on and you go to perform, or do you have any rituals or superstitions that you do to bring you good juju?
Oh, I tend to drink a lot of water,
Yep.
especially if I'm going to be singing.
Yep.
Um, for when I'm doing big performances, I'll steam, I'll have my nebulizer and things
Yep.
like that. I'll make sure I'm very fully warmed up. I think more for when it's like acting or presenting, I kind of just say in my head, "You've got this,"
Yep.
because as soon as you doubt yourself, everybody else can see that. So I
Yep.
think just really positive reinforcement. That's like the main thing. And I always go, "What's the worst that can happen?"
Yep.
As well. That's kind of just it's all about mindset, I think, for the most part,
Yeah.
and just knowing that for most things, I've probably done something like it before, or I've done it before.
Yeah.
Then if I've done it, then I've got the experience, and I can keep going
Yeah.
straight through and doing the task at hand.
Yeah. I've just got a bit of a giggle going because I normally have my pups come and sit with me while I do the interviews, and
Oh, cute.
I've got them out of the room, and I can hear one of them just whimpering, wanting to come in. So
Oh,
I can hear him in the background, but yeah, he's got to stay out there today. Hey, but
oh, that's so fair.
you you studied singing, like contemporary music, jazz, theatre, and classical music.
Yes.
How? When did you start? When did you want to? When did you start doing that?
Yeah, so I started probably back in primary school. That's when I
Yeah.
found kind of the love for singing. I was like, "Oh, mum, dad, please, I want to get better. Can I please have some singing lessons?" So that
Yeah.
started in primary school, and then from there, I think through to high school, I got cast in the yearly musical, and
Yeah.
from there, I was like, in year 11, 12, when they're saying, "What do you want to do as a career?" And I was like, "I enjoy doing a school musical every
Yeah.
year. Can I please do that?" And
Yeah.
they were like, my careers counselor was like, "That's a great idea. What's your plan B?" And I was like, "I'm going to be a bit stubborn and say none because
Yeah.
I want to make music theatre work." The first year out, I went and auditioned for WAPA, as many people
Yeah.
straight out of school do. And they said, "Come back next year and get some life experience." So that's
Yeah.
exactly what I did. Got in, and I actually have a twin sister, identical twin sister. We both
Yeah.
got into the music theatre certificate that year afterwards, which was
Yeah.
amazing. And from there, I guess it's kind of all about diversifying yourself. So from music theatre, I went and did lots of like almost operatic
Yeah.
musicals, which are like Gilbert and Sullivan. And yeah, from there, I think after a couple of years, I was like, I really like doing music theatre, but I want to also, I'm a creative person. I want to
Yeah.
create something for myself. So that's where songwriting came into it. And I think the style of contemporary really brought it in for me.
Yeah. You know
And
how?
I,
Oh, sorry. How cool would
no,
it
no,
be?
continue.
How cool would it be going like doing something at like Whopper and having an identical twin sister? So if you wanted to chuck a sickie for the day, you can send her in, and Did you do anything like
Unfortunately, they
that?
would have known. Well, we
How?
were both in the course,
Oh, you're the
so
same
same
class
course.
then? Yeah.
Yeah. So it
Oh,
it might it might have worked for high school for a couple of classes, but
yeah.
not really.
We'll play it safe and we'll leave it there. We won't go into boyfriends or anything like that. We'll leave that for when you're famous and you can you put that in your book or something.
Yeah, well, there's nothing really going on at the
Yeah.
moment, so there's nothing much to talk about.
Cool. Hey, we're gonna do two little quick segments with you. Like we used to do them a while back, and I stopped doing them. I think I've got to bring them back. So you're the first one we're going to be doing it to for
Fantastic.
such a long time. What it is, we've got two sets of cards. We've got a pink set and we've got the white set.
Ooh,
The white ones are a music quiz, which we'll do in a second, and the
yeah.
pink ones are a segment, 10 questions that you. It's called Get to Know. So it's Get to Know Rachel, and these are questions that you probably won't get asked in another interview. Right? So
Oh, I like that.
yeah, we'll start off easy, and then they've been randomly picked. So I don't know exactly
Oh,
what some of these are.
fantastic.
Okay, are you ready to go?
Hit me with your best questions.
Okay, what was your first pet?
Oh, it was a budgie.
Yep.
We actually got two at the same time. It was a yellow and blue budgie, and we called them.
Oh, she's dropped out.
Yeah, always outages.
Well, we're back anyway. We're back after the technical difficulties. Let's hit these questions again.
Yeah.
Question number two. What is your worst bad habit?
Oh gosh. Oh, okay. My family will probably like smile at this. So I get a lot of glasses out because I try and drink a lot of water.
Yeah,
Um, except I sometimes forget that
you leave them on the
I've
bench.
already got a glass,
Yeah.
and I sometimes leave them half full. So I always say half full, and someone else says half left.
Yeah.
So I say no, it's a positive thing, half full. Um, so yeah, I sometimes leave glasses
Yeah.
of water all around. So yeah, that's probably.
Oh, she's dropped out again.
I've dropped
Oh,
out
she's
again. Oh
back.
no, there
Oh,
I am.
you're back. Yeah.
Yeah, so I sometimes just leave.
Oh.
No, really.
Oh, are you back?
Yeah, I'm here.
Are you
Yeah,
back?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. It's bizarre.
Got a good Wi-Fi connection. Not sure why.
Yeah. I don't know what
Anyway,
it is.
let's keep going
Yeah.
with the next
Yeah.
next question.
Your first car was a
Oh, it was a Mazda 2. It was blue.
Blue Mazda 2, yeah. What is your favourite cartoon character?
Oh, that's a hard one. Oh gosh. Um, I've got so many. I'd say probably because I love Bugs Bunny.
Yeah.
I've got a little Bugs Bunny USB, but I also love like all the characters from Winnie the
Yeah.
Pooh.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I like Foghorn Leghorn. He's a great one.
Oh, I love that. Love that.
Hey, if you couldn't do what you're doing now, what would you be doing?
Oh, I love organizing stuff. So I'd
Yeah.
probably like be an events manager. So maybe I'd be on the
Yeah.
other side of like putting stuff together. Maybe
Cool.
that, yeah.
Yeah. Who is your celebrity crush?
Oh, um, musician or actor?
Oh, it could be.
um,
It could be anyone. Yeah.
it could be any. I'm gonna go. I love the musician Blake Rose. He's also from WA. So yeah, I'd say his music just like blows my mind every time.
Yeah.
So yeah,
You might have
probably
to look
Blake
him up.
Rose at the moment.
Yeah. We'll have to
Yeah,
look him
no,
up. Yeah.
I love his music.
Yeah.
He's not based in WA anymore, but he's from WA.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, Taylor Swift or Katy Perry?
Taylor Swift. I'm gonna go see her in Melbourne next year.
Yeah. Best pickup line given or received?
Oh gosh, I'm not a big fan of pickup lines. I think the one that like kind of made me laugh a little bit was probably like, um, did your head hurt when you fell from heaven?
Alright. Hey, how
That
old were
one
you?
gets me.
Yeah, how old were you? Oh, excuse me, I'm choked on my own question. How old were you when you knew you wanted to be an artist?
Oh, um, I'd probably say about 16.
Yep.
Yeah, probably about 16.
Cool. Hey, and the final question: your best or the best breakup song?
Oh, since you've been gone, that's
Yeah.
probably like a great one to like sing in the car.
Which version?
Oh, the Kelly Clarkson one, the original, the OG.
Yeah. Oh, cool.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Have you heard the I forget who it is. There's a punk version of that song.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh my gosh, yes.
it's great.
I
It's
have
one
to
of the
look that up now.
yeah. I have to get it. Excuse me. I have to get it. Yeah, because it's a great version. I prefer the punk version than her version because it's really belted out.
Oh, I love
Anyway,
that.
are you ready for the music quiz?
Oh, I hope so.
Cool. I should have some music. I should be able to press a button and have some music going and really make a drum so I can
We'll
sing.
make it. Do,
Yeah.
do, 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 do.
All right. Excuse me. I don't know what's wrong with my throat. I'm losing my voice and I'm choking on things, but I'm not even sick. I'm not just like yeah.
You and me both.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, no.
All right. Let's get into this. Are you ready for question number one?
I am ready. Fire
Okay.
away.
Kylie Minogue's first number one in Australia was "I Should Be So Lucky." True or false?
Oh, I do love that song. I should be so lucky. I'm not sure, but I'm gonna say true.
It was false. Locomotion was.
Ah,
And Locomotion, there was two versions of Locomotion. It was the second version that did better for her.
I do love Locomotion too.
Cool. Hey, I changed my name to Pink because my name, Mandy Moore, was the same as Mandy Moore. True or false?
Oh, I've done quite a few pub quizzes,
Yeah.
and I'm pretty sure it's Alicia something, so it's false.
Yes, Alicia Moore.
Yes,
There you go, yeah.
yes.
Oh, here we go. What was Kelly Clarkson's debut song?
Oh, this is the one after Idol. But for the life of me, I can't remember what it was. Um, yeah. Oh, well, since we've just said it, I know it's wrong since you've been gone, but I
Nah,
can't remember the
Miss
name.
Independent.
Ah, thank
Yeah.
you. It's always on the tip of my tongue.
Yeah. Katy Perry's real name is Catherine Hudson. What is her stage name?
What? Catherine Hudson.
Yeah,
I
that's her
didn't
real
know
name.
that. As in Katy Perry? That was
we
like a
got,
trick question,
yeah,
guys.
we got the, okay.
I was like doubting myself for a minute there, and I was
It's amazing how
they've
many
just
people
given me the
do.
answer.
Yeah.
No,
Hey,
you
Darren,
see, I used to be a quiz host, so
yeah.
I've done a couple of those
Yeah.
myself.
I've got big shoes to fill here. Hey, Darren Hayes was part of the duo Soundgarden. True or false?
I don't. This is gonna sound bad. I haven't heard of that before, so I'm gonna say true.
No, it's false. It's Savage Garden.
Oh, Savage Garden, of course.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm
Okay.
terrible with names. I'm great with just being like, I know that song.
Yeah.
Um,
You should know this one. In 2008, Love Story went to number one in Australia. Who was the singer?
Taylor Swift.
Um, which female artist released Hero in 1993?
Bonnie Tyler,
Mariah Carey.
wasn't it? Oh, Mariah Carey. Oh,
Yeah.
I was thinking holding out for a hero.
Yeah. Oh, excuse me. I'm so sorry about that. Hey, name Olivia Rodrigo's debut album.
Oh, she's just come out with um, Guts,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure. And was it Sour?
Yep, it was. And then
Yes,
I had on
great.
there, bonus if you could name her second one, which is Guts. Yeah.
Oh, thank goodness.
Yep.
It was in the records store I went into the other day, and I
Yeah.
was like, I'm so glad I went in and saw that.
Yeah. Hey, love. This is true or false. "Love Me Like You Do" was Ellie Goulding's first number one single in Australia.
That
Not
was
a first
really
single, but first
popular at
number
the
one.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um, she had a couple before that. Like I think she
Yeah.
had like Burn and stuff. But
But they weren't number one.
yeah, let's say true.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, yes.
And the final question:
Okay.
What the you got to really listen to this one. What the
Okay.
hell's on Joey's head is a line from which Nickelback song?
Uh, I can hear the song.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I can't think of the title.
Do
So bad.
you know how many people don't get that right? Just about
Um,
everyone.
that makes me feel a lot better.
Yeah.
The hell's on Joey's head? Ah, gosh. I can think of the tune. I can't think of the song title.
Photograph.
Oh my gosh, I love that song.
Yeah.
I love that. Growing up, I used to just like listen to it on repeat,
Yeah.
and that would just be something that like me and my siblings would just like sing along to
Yeah.
at like full volume. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I can't remember that.
I can't
It's
believe you're
probably been a
admitting.
while.
Yeah. I can't
Oh,
believe
no,
you're
I used
admitting
to
to
sing
liking
it.
Nickelback. Yeah. No one likes Nickelback.
I love. Okay, like I don't get that. I never got why people don't like Nickelback.
I think
I
they're a
just
band that people love to hate because
I it's
they've
about
mastered the art of a pop rock song. They mastered the art of it and they make money from it.
yeah.
And other artists who can't do it don't think it's real music.
That
So
should not be the excuse. There's like, do you remember like it was like it'd be like anything like I don't know, Gangnam Style or
yeah,
something, or the Crazy Frog. Like people loved that, but it was just oh god, it like people loved it because
yeah,
it was just so like everyone knew about. I think
yeah.
I kind of I like Nickelback.
But you
I
got songs
think
like
that's always new.
yeah. We said about Psy and the Crazy Frog, but then you got Macarena and Mumbo Number Five. And
Yeah,
yeah, I remember
they're
DJing
brilliant
to
songs.
them songs. Hey, like,
Oh
people,
yeah, they're just like the best. It gets everyone going. Everyone knows it,
yeah,
but it's not something that you go like, okay, I'm sitting down and having like a nice glass of
yeah.
wine with like
And I'm
some
gonna put that on
candles or
my
something, and
playlist.
then listening to that. Yeah, so it's
What's on
all
your
about like
playlist?
the scenario.
Yeah.
Oh, my
Crazy
playlist.
Frog.
There's so many. Oh god, oh, I don't think it's on my playlist.
Yeah.
I don't think it's on my playlist. I'm pretty
So,
sure it's not.
so what time is it over in England town?
At the moment it's 9:30.
Oh,
So yeah, it's a nice little early morning. I
yeah,
got in and saw a show last night quite late. I went and saw Dawn French.
yeah.
So that was quite good. But yeah, it's about 9 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, cool. Well, we're gonna
9:30.
yeah, we'll wrap it up. Thank you very much for joining us.
Oh,
Good
thank
luck
you for
with
having me
Complicated.
on.
Yeah,
Thank you.
yeah. Before we go, you're in England and you said you shot a video clip.
I did.
Can you give us a scoop on any new music?
Yes, so obviously Christmas is coming up very soon. So I'm going to do some Christmas songs when I
Yeah,
get back to Perth. Literally, I think the week after I get back. I'm
yeah,
also doing telethon a couple of days after I get back.
yeah,
So yeah, lots of new stuff in the in the
yeah,
pipeline, and yeah, so early next year there should be some new releases. They're a little bit different from Complicated.
yeah,
Some of them, as I said before, as you said before, that like I've got quite a diverse,
yeah,
I guess, genre variety that I can pick from. So it's a little bit more classical for some of them. So there's beautiful like violins and even like drums, bass,
yeah.
and everything else. So yeah, lots of more music coming up. I'm
Cool.
hopefully working on my EP as well for
Yeah.
next year,
Oh, wicked.
or even into the future. So yeah, just making sure that it's nice and harmonious. I think
Yeah,
that's the biggest thing when writing an EP.
yeah,
You kind of want to make sure it all makes sense together, even though they're slightly different. So yeah,
yeah,
that's kind of probably be working on for next year, but more singles coming out, released probably more like February for
yeah.
next year.
Well, don't forget us. So
Oh gosh,
keep us
no,
updated.
no.
Yeah,
I think the fact that you guys are in WA, that's like my little piece of my heart.
yeah,
I'm like, I love WA. I don't necessarily want to move over east,
yeah,
just because I think there is so much arts and culture
yeah,
right in Perth, WA. Like it's just beautiful, and I think it's yes,
yeah,
Melbourne and Sydney have more of the art scene, but I think there's a little bit more of that kind of community feel in
yeah.
Perth as
It
well.
definitely is. Yeah. So, well, good luck. Thank you once again for joining us, and you take care.
Thank you so much, Paul, and I will keep you guys updated on new releases. Thank you so much for having me on.
All right, anytime. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
It's messy, so why do I bother? You're going, so what does it matter? Don't wanna catch feelings if you're not gonna follow. Maybe it's for the best, just to stay as friends. Ooh, you're messing with my head. You only want me in your bed. Ooh, here we go again. Here we go again. You're making this too complicated. I don't even know why I waited. You're leaving me on red, I hate it. You're making this too complicated. Complicated. Spark, but you're letting it out. You're on a flight, it's wearing me down. I got all these feelings, what do I do with it now? Maybe we're not the best, I can't figure you out. Ooh, you're messing with my head. You only want me in your bed. Ooh, here we go again. Here we go again. You're making this too complicated.